Yo, it's your boy Dctree from Dctree-Nation.com, where we cover hoops and heroes. And today we're talking hoops. DeJounte Murray, in my mind, is clearly the X factor for the Spurs next season. And since Spurs news is pretty slow, all we can do is speculate. So let's speculate together, guys, as usual. What should be DeJounte's stat line next season to be considered a success or a leap in the right direction? But before I jump too deep into this, if you like my content, please sub to the channel. Okay, first off, I want to say is that I understand that stats aren't everything, especially for a player like Murray, who is primarily a defensive stopper. He was all second defensive team the year before he got hurt. So coming into this year, you can't expect more than that. Basically, he's going to be a defensive player first. But the point guard position is so important in the NBA that the Spurs are going to require some type of offense from this guy. And I think he's been working on his offensive game. If you follow him on social media, he's very vocal about his new skills and how hard he's working, which is fine as long as you back those things up. So I was looking at his stats, and last year, or the year before he got hurt, he averaged about 8 points per game in 22 minutes of time, about 5 rebounds, 3 assists. Okay, which wasn't bad. It definitely was enough for an all defensive, spot. But I think we need a little bit more. For this year, I'm expecting his minutes to go up close to maybe 10 minutes per game, maybe playing closer to 30 minutes a game. With that said, I think his stats should take a relevant leap. Those 8 points per game need to go up to the 13, 15 point range for me to, feel like it's successful. Best case scenario, I'm thinking 15 points per game. Worst case scenario, I'm thinking 13. Okay. His rebound should go up to probably around 7. He averaged about 5, which is amazing for a point guard anyway, especially in that limited time. So I expect it to go up to 7, maybe even 8. Maybe that's wishful thinking, but he's a great rebounding guard. And then when you think about his assists, hopefully his assist goes up to maybe a 5. So you're looking at what? Minimum 13, 7, and 5. For his season to be successful. I think that's fair. I think a lot of times as fans, we have these unrealistic expectations. He's not going to drop 40 a night. He's not going to, outshine Steph Curry, but, he's going to be an improvement and serviceable. If he can get that 15, 8, and like 6, oh my goodness, that could be huge for the Spurs. So I'm very excited to see what he brings to the table. Now, like I said before, one part of his game that I'm not concerned about is the defense. He's going to bring the defense, and I'm excited to see this aspect of his game evolve. Think about it. When he was playing 20 minutes per game, he averaged 1.2 steals based off of that. I think he can actually get at least top 5 in steals playing more minutes and having more of a role for the Spurs. So you can expect him to probably be all team defense first team. I wouldn't be surprised, man. And that's really where he's going to, make his name and be the bread and butter for the Spurs, is helping them on the defensive end. Offense is just gravy or butter, baby. If you guys know what that means, that means extra, guys. That means extra. I'm sorry. I'm sure you guys know what it means, but I'm just making sure. You get what I'm saying, though. He's a defensive player first, but I would love to see those 15 points per game, and that would be huge. 15 from Murray might as well be 21. In my mind, because of the defensive prowess he has as well. All right, guys, that's it for this one. For more information on hoops, check out the main page, Dctree-Nation.com. Like us on Facebook. Don't forget to hit that sub button. Help a brother out. Peace.